To be hot, God made weed, man made beer, in God we trust. Vintage shirt, smoke weed on other drugs. It will make psychedelics much more intense when some people may already be feeling overwhelmed. There are a million more things I can think of that's wrong with this post. Hot, God made weed, man made beer, in God we trust. Vintage shirt, tank top, V-neck, ladies tee for men and women, tank top. Hot, God made weed, man made beer, in God we trust. Vintage V-neck. Yeah, not, but I agree with this. Not a very good post. You don't provide near enough info for each drug. If you're gonna make a harm reduction info guide, then it doesn't hurt to actually include harm reduction info. Don't get into any physiology or chemistry. Straight up tell people to do the one thing that is in, causes like 90% of bad trips. No talk of set or setting. Mushrooms are always okay for hot. God made weed, man made beer, in God we trust. Vintage shirt. Everyone, every time, etc. Like a super rough, rudimentary guide that is sorta right is better than nothing, but if you're gonna take the time and effort to do it, why not do it right? Official hot, God made weed, man made beer, in God we trust. Vintage sweatshirt, hoodie, sweatshirt, hoodie. This person seriously doesn't know what about. It sounds like they're just going off of what their friends told them with no actual research. Pretty much. Like, thanks for feeding misinformation, dude. Also, the only people who are going to look to this sub for advice on how to use drugs are likely the last people who need to be doing them. Downvote this, please. It's a really bad and dangerous guide to people who are inexperienced with drugs. Especially the shrooms part. Could maybe the mods delete this? This is supposed to hot, God made weed, man made beer, in God we trust. Vintage shirt be a harm reduction sub, but this post is the exact opposite. Other products and NBSP.